And we're pleased to be joined now by joint majority shareholder in Grimsby Town Football Club, Jason Stockwood. Jason, thank you so much for joining us after this hugely significant day for your club.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. And apologies, I'm in my car on the way home, so if it's a little bit bumpy, but yeah, delighted to be here.
And can only imagine what that celebration is going to be like back at home. But can you just kind of take us there, put us there when the full-time whistle goes, when a Mbeumo's penalty hits the crossbar, and your team has knocked Man United out of the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, look, it just feels like an absolute magical moment for the town. It's a David versus Goliath story. It's an opportunity for us to put Grimsby on the map globally and to all your American audience. You know, obviously a lot of people will be familiar with the Wrexham story. Well, Wrexham haven't beaten a Premier League team in a cup game like this, so hopefully we've got a few more fans from the US. And yeah, just delighted to have had it won deservedly. It wasn't lucky; it was a deserved win. I'm so proud of the team and so proud of the town.
Ruben Amorim already stating that the better team won tonight. How did your team get the job done, and what did you make of the overall performance and the drama going into penalty kicks? How did you even handle that?
Well, look, we're 4 years into a project, so this doesn't come as a surprise to me. You know, we've been recruiting sensibly, you know, really talented players from around the world. We've got a coach who's in David Artell, who's incredibly progressive. He's the coach that most improves players in the Football League. We've got an amazing CEO. So this is all part of a project and a plan. We're hoping this is a catalyst for us to go up through the league. So it's not a surprise to us, but, you know, it's a magical, it's one of the best nights I've ever had in the sort of 50 years I've had watching this club, and I'm really proud of the performance that the team put on.
And you mentioned Wrexham there as an example, but there are so many others in the lower leagues of English football where the talk sometimes is about business issues and going to the wall and needing to raise money so the club can stay in business. How much does a night like this sustain the interest in lower league football and, frankly, give all these fans that come out to watch their side in League Two and are hoping for promotion, hoping for a night like this, sort of that life to keep going and to continue to support football at this level in England?
Yeah, we're a really well-run club. You know, we've got a few US investors alongside us, and, you know, we're looking to progress and get more people on board. But actually, the reality for us is, you know, people talking about wanting this fixture at Old Trafford. But for us, when you look at the pictures now, the scenes where Grimsby fans on the pitch, you can't put a price on that. So you can talk about the economics, and, you know, there's a new independent regulator in the UK. So the economic situation is going to get a lot easier for clubs. But we're particularly well-run. We're a club on the up. And, you know, importantly, that's what it's about tonight, is making those sort of memories that you saw those fans on the pitch. That was a historic night, and again, it feels all the sweeter for it being deserved. We went toe to toe with one of the biggest teams in the world. They haven't beat us since 1905, and they haven't got that monkey off the back tonight. So proud of the whole team and the whole town.
1905. Love the statistics. It's an absolute honour to get the opportunity to speak to you. I can see the joy and I can feel that energy. Now the next round already been drawn. Sheffield Wednesday up next. I mean, many people will be looking forward to watching this journey continue. And with Sheffield Wednesday having their difficulties, surely you sense an opportunity of another upset.
Definitely. Look, we go into every game thinking we can win it. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous when you look at the relative resources of clubs like ours. You know, Manchester United, there's some players on that pitch tonight whose weekly salaries will be bigger than our own whole squad budget. So it gives you a sense of the order of magnitude. I talked to you guys yesterday saying it's like the Durham Bulls playing the New York Yankees. It's really that order of magnitude when you think of like what we've taken on. But at the end of the day, it's just 11 against 11, and we've shown that with great players, a progressive coach, and a lot of heart, you can move mountains. And so just again, it's an amazing moment for us.
Will there be one memory that you have from tonight, a handshake, a hug, an interaction with a fan, an interaction with a player that you'll most take from tonight?
No. Look, I'm in the car here with my wife, my son, and a couple of his mates, and it's just this is why we do this, right? It's great to share this with the family. My brothers were here tonight. You know, I've got a load of family. It's just this is what it means for towns like ours, and it's great just to share it with everybody. So there's no one moment. It's just the whole run up to this, and then when that final whistle went, it's another chapter for us. But we intend to use it to build and do something remarkable over the next few years with this.
Jason, I love how social media always gets involved, and you're no different. Your football club already been very active in the social media. You have just been slapped by the fish. Maybe you can explain a little bit more about, obviously, the history. I mean, the fishing town, fishing city. It was one of the most busiest fishing ports in Europe, if I'm not mistaken, at one time, wasn't it?
It was actually one of the biggest fishing ports in the world until the 1970s, and there's a lot of proud heritage around the fishing industry. It's a very working class town in the northeast of England, and we're very proud of our fishing heritage. But the narrative of the town is changing now. We're one of the green energy capitals of the world as well. So we're proud of our history, but we're going to use it as a catalyst to propel us in the future. And the football club's part of that story. But yeah, so the fish reference. I don't want people in America thinking we're a violent bunch going around slapping people with fish. That's not what we're about. But it's that there's a strong history and a connection to the sea and the fishing heritage as well.
Love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
massive congratulations,
Love
Jason, on what will be one of the most memorable nights in the history of Grimsby Town Football Club. Jason Stockwood, one of the joint majority shareholders of the club, joining us here on Scoreline. Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thanks
Jason.
so much. Appreciate your time.